Hey y'all, and welcome back to the party. It's your girl BrittReacts, and today we are reacting to 10 minutes of Bill Burr telling the truth, which we know he does. So let's see what he has to say.
I saw a woman a couple months back, professional soccer player, right? She goes on to ESPN or one of these sports channels, and she starts going like, I don't understand, how come female athletes don't make as much as male professional athletes? Right? And all of these men had to sit there and act like they didn't know what the answer was. They had to sit there like dumbfounded, like, I don't know. Why is that?
I do wonder, like, what was the conversation in their heads, like, when this was happening? Like, were some of them agreeing? Were some of them like, this is utter BS? I wonder. Also, this blue hoodie that he has on complements his eyes. It's pulling out his blue eyes so well. That was such a random thing, but I wanted you guys to know.
Sounded like, I don't know. Why is that? That is a conundrum. I have no idea. Literally, I'm sitting at home screaming at the TV because you don't sell any tickets. Nobody is going to women's soccer games. You're playing in a 20,000-seat arena. 1,500 people show up. That's not a good night.
That's really terrible if that's true. I don't follow soccer. I mean, I know it to be true in basketball for women, but it is sad. It's no matter what, it's sad to see and witness. But I don't know the reason. Let's let Bill pour a microphone. Let's let Bill tell me what the reason is, because it's true. They are not selling tickets the way that men's sports sell tickets.
The promoter lost his on that gig. I don't know. I find a lot of that racial stuff like fascinating. You know, like the different rules of like who gets in trouble, who doesn't. Like I've noticed black people have the genius to put the curse word after they say the race of the person, where white dudes, we always put it in front. And if we would just make that little adjustment, we could save so many careers, so many jobs.
What?
Could be saved in the white community if we would just put it after. You never notice that in conversation? You hear a black guy being like, man, I was standing there, this Asian motherfucker, man. He starts talking about, you don't even hear it. You're just sitting there, what did this Asian motherfucker do? I would love to hear the rest of this story, right? Dude, I would tell the exact same story, right? I'm standing there, right? This fucking Asian comes in, right? Everybody's all like, whoa, hey, easy.
That is so true. One is definitely way more like, bam, punch you in the face than the other one. Oh my gosh, I never thought about that.
Right? This Asian comes in, right? Everybody's all like, whoa, hey,
Easy.
What year is it, you know? It's like, dude, I just said what he said. I just preempted the that's all I did. He suggested he's hooking up with people's mothers. I'm not even doing that. It's just a quick, I got it out of the way.
Oh, man.
Just how I talk. This guy came in, this fucking Asian. Yeah, there's nothing stopping you other than the fact that you guys are just into destroying each other. No, now it's gonna get quiet. I see all that sneaky shit you do. Ladies, if you could just support the WNBA the way you support a fat chick that's proud of her body and is no longer a threat to you, you know? That league would be doing better numbers than the NBA. Oh my God. That's one of the saddest things I've ever seen. Oh my God, you're a goddess. You're gorgeous. You look great in that bikini. I would kill myself if I looked.
This is actually, okay, my husband is a women's college basketball, D1 basketball coach, and the difference between the women's game and the men's game is insane. And in this instance, right, like students don't have to pay for tickets. It's just a matter of people preferring the men's sport over the women's, watching the women's play the same sport. And it is unfortunate because the women's games are actually really good and athletic and like competitive. But like you'll go to the gym, and I'm always there early because I'm the coach's wife, and the gym is empty. And slowly but surely, people are trickling in and sitting down, very slowly but surely. Half the cheerleading squad is there. The whole cheerleading squad doesn't even come to the women's game, and they show up late. Just like no respect for the women. By the end of the women's game, when the last game, was a nail biter. Like, we won by a buzzer beater. And by the end of the game, everyone's in there rowdy, all like into the game, but they're only there because they're waiting for the men's game. They came a little early to get good seats, but they see that there's like good competition going on, but people just generally do not care to watch women play male like dominated sports. And it's crazy. And I don't know if it's a woman's job to like step in and women need to go to these games, but if you are complaining, man or woman, about it, are you fixing or helping fix the problem? I think is what Bill's point is like, you know, the joke is like, well, women, if you're so up in arms about it, I don't hear a lot of women complaining about the lack of support for women's sports. I don't, not in my personal life. And I'm not complaining about it. It's just an observation that it's very true. Like, to sit and watch like how much they root for the men, they come in for the men, they're all like teen spirit, school spirit, right? For the girls, they're just like, we'll show up when we show up. It's like, dang, Lord.
You're gorgeous. You look great in that bikini. I would kill myself if I looked like that. Keep eating. Keep eating.
Keep eating.
No, you fat. It's just. That's how it's become. Fuck West. Everything's so goddamn heavy. Fuck joke you tell. Well, what did you mean about that? I didn't go to the gym today. Are you calling me fat? I feel triggered. Can apologize to everybody. This is how screwed up my country is right now. Do you know Bryan Cranston, right? That dude did a movie. He played a quadriplegic, and people gave him shit. Being like, why is there an able-bodied person playing a quadriplegic? It's like, it's because it's called acting. You dumb.
Hey. Were people really upset about that? I need to know. Were people seriously upset about that? For real?
Acting, you dumb. See, if he was a quadriplegic playing a quadriplegic, that's not acting. That's just fucking laying there saying that someone else wrote.
From the other side, like the production side, and like thinking about hiring an actor for this, could they have hired an actual quadriplegic? Yes, but cost and time and things would have been affected by that. You have to like, you know, accommodate all of the things needed for this person who, you know, like ramps and all kinds of things when you think about like his trailer, all these things that you would have to think about. Any kind of assistance he needs on set, like this, things like that are money decisions for production. And it's not because they don't feel like there's talent out there that are quadriplegics that can act and hold the role. It's not about that. It's like, you know, like certain labor intensive things that happen on set. Like, you just need to make sure that it can get done. And a lot of times you have a budget. And if that budget doesn't allow you to bring in a talent that would need maybe more than a able-bodied talent, then that's what that is. How do I know that? I was a talent agent for 3 years. And before that, I worked on many, many sets in many, many different facets. So this point, I'm like, were people really upset about that? Like, people really just will be up in arms about a fly flying through the sky because that's what they do. And their name is Fly. Like anything. See how silly that sounded? That's how it feels.
It's just laying there saying that someone else wrote. So tell us, what did you do to prepare for the role? Well, I dove headfirst into the shallow end of a pool when I was 23. I feel like I've been preparing for this role for my whole life.
Oh my gosh.
Right, what is up next for you? Well, they're gonna do a reboot of Top Gun. I'm gonna fly it with my tongue. And the co-pilot's gonna be transgendered. So everybody will be happy. She won't die. Her discarded will block her head from the canopy. There'll be a gender-neutral bathroom on the plane. How fucking dumb is that? That's literally like watching a movie. Why didn't you have a murderer play a murderer? And how come the guy he shot, I saw him in another movie? I mean, what the is going on?
How come the guy he shot is in another movie? Oh, man. Oh.
No, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the is going on. But I think white women started it. It's the worst. The worst. It's all they do is bitch and complain. I had no idea how difficult it was to be a white woman in the United States of America. Evidently, it's really difficult.
That laugh.
Yeah, they're always bitching. Do you have any idea what it's like to be me? Well, I imagine it would be slightly less awesome than my life. What happened to you today, sweetheart, huh? Did they not chill your rosé? You know? Was the trolley not running down at the mall? What happened? No, it's unreal. I'm really annoyed how white women have the balls to throw my white privilege in my face, you know? Sort of separate themselves from these white males with their white male privilege. It's like, you're sitting in the jacuzzi with me. The are you talking about?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, he hasn't told a lie yet. This is at least 6 minutes and 3 seconds of Bill Burr telling the truth. I have a feeling it's going to be the full 10.
With their white male privilege, it's like, you're sitting in the jacuzzi with me. The are you talking about?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, quit your fucking whining. Look, here's a little caveat here, so you don't think I'm a complete asshole right out of the gate. All right, if you live in some honey boo boo lifestyle on the Appalachian Trail, you know, your uncle just banged you in the dirt. All right.
Oh my gosh!
That they were alive, 150 years ago. That they would have been working on the Underground Railroad, trying to help slaves escape. Right? I would have been one of the good white people. I would have taken time out of my day, risked my life. The reality is you'd be doing back then exactly what you're doing today. Nothing. Not a thing. Maybe a little hashtag, Black Lives Matter. Oh my God, my heart breaks on my L-shaped couch. My favorite thing about the Black Lives Matter marches was the store windows that would have the plywood over the windows, and then it would say Black Lives Matter on top of the plywood. I just love the duality of that message, you know? It's like, Black Lives Matter, we're all the same, we're all one. Don't burn down my store, you animal. Everybody is welcome in this store. Anyone can come in, one at a time. Follow him. That's how they argue, as far as I can tell.
My cheeks hurt, guys. Oh, this is too much. This compilation is too
Anyone can come in, one at a time. Follow him. This is how they argue, as far as I can tell. All right? If they're right, they argue the point. And they stay on point and make sure you stay on point until you're down on your knees, apologizing, begging for forgiveness. All right? No problem with that. Totally
respect
they
it. Women?
But here's the thing. If they're wrong, they go rogue. They go off-road. They start thinking of shit you're sensitive about. Maybe you don't get along with your dad. And in their head, they just start concocting this evil statement. Totally designed. This desperate Hail Mary attempt to make you so f***ing mad, you just call them a That's what
You
it is.
just call them?
And trumps all the bullshit they did to start the argument. Now it's not about that. Well, that's no reason to call me a and then that's it. You're in this room now, right?
That's true. If you call me a runt, forget what we were arguing about. Let's talk about that. You had the guts, the mitigated gall to say that to me. Let's talk about it.
Now it's not about that. Well, that's no reason to call me a and then that's it. You're in this room now, right? My girl knows my big fear in life is to be that dude who grows old, grows old alone, has like that basement apartment, just screaming up at the younger couple, turn it down! That isn't music! So I noticed that anytime she was losing a fight, out of nowhere, she'd just be like, well, that's why you're just gonna grow old and be alone. Then I'd lose my The next thing you know, I'm in the kitchen washing dishes for the 9th time in a row. This is what the argument was about. I was so right. What happened? If you learn anything from my ignorance tonight, just know this. Next time you're in a battle with your beautiful woman, your wife, girlfriend, whatever, and they start out of nowhere, okay? You're winning, and they just start saying that crazy shit out of nowhere. Just know in that moment you've won the fight, okay?
Facts.
All right? Don't get mad. Bob and weave, slip all of that.
Facts.
Maybe because you got a little, just let that slide. Stay in the pocket of the argument.
You're just at this point, you're just picking up things and see if they'll stick to the wall. This is so true. Women, we got to do better. It's so true. It's so true.
Okay? It's over. The argument is over. You've won. Just take a knee and run out the clock.
A knee.
All right? Yes. Lean on the ropes. Let them punch themselves out. And then in the end, you throw their psychology right back at them. Well, maybe we should discuss it later when you calm down. And they won't hook up with you for a couple of days. Who cares? Who cares? You rub one out. Rub one out like a man. It's the champagne of victory.
Bill!
No means no. That's another one. No means no. It's like, no, it doesn't. All right?
It's like, no, it doesn't.
Well, no means no. No, that means no. All right, but no, stop it. What are you doing? Oh, my God. You're being so bad. Stop it. No. Yeah, that's not a f***ing no. That means I want to do it, but I'm afraid you're going to judge me, so I'm just going to make it look like it was your idea so you don't figure out that I've already performed this act with 40 other people. Right? But then you go to court and you get a bad read and there's some guy reading it. Your Honor, she said no. Stop it. What are you doing? You're being so bad. Yeah, and you're just sitting there like, she didn't say it like that. She didn't say it like that.
10 minutes. 10 minutes of Bill Burr going in. You heard it here first. Well, probably not first, but you heard it here. Go have the day you deserve. Peace.